What's up, guys? Welcome to the video. The Cowboys lost last night. The season is over. It's been a sad night for me and a few friends. For about 90% of the world, though, it's been an awesome night for them. They love seeing the Cowboys get beat. I can't blame them. But it's been rough. It's been rough. I've been alive since 2000, and I've never seen them get past the divisional round. So that's been rough. And there was a real big hope last night that they were going to get past the 49ers and pull this game off. Me and a couple friends were watching it at Buffalo Wild Wings, and it was a really cool environment to watch it in. Surprisingly, a lot of Cowboys fans were there. There was one or two 49ers fans who were making themselves known as 49ers fans, so it was a pretty fun environment, but we ended up losing it. There were several points in the game where I felt like it was our game to lose. So we got up 6-3, and Maher's point got blocked, but I was fine with that because we still had the lead, you know. It was second quarter, and obviously that's way too early, but I was like, man, if this is a defensive battle, we can really stay in this game. Their offense is so good. They've averaged 35 points the last 4 games, and to hold them to 19 points, that's all you can ask for from our defense. Our defense has been great all year, and they proved that tonight. They proved that they could win us a ball game if they needed to, but our offense just couldn't step up. 12 points against them, it won't get you past most games, especially the divisional round. But San Francisco's a great team. Their rushing attack didn't have a great game, but they finally got it going the second half, and that's really what won them the game. Our rushing attack couldn't get anything going. 76 yards on 22 carries. Couldn't get anything going. Zeke had 26 yards on 10 carries. And Tony Pollard got hurt. I believe it was third quarter. He got hurt. And I've heard it was a broken leg. And then I've also heard it was a right ankle sprain or a high ankle sprain. And it looked ugly. Whatever it is, it looked really ugly. So I hope he's fine, and I hope he's recovered for the offseason because we need him, especially if we keep him. I really will be upset if we don't keep Tony Pollard. Brock Purdy didn't even have a great game, but he managed the game well, gave it to McCaffrey and Elijah Mitchell, and that's all he had to do the second half. But Dak threw 2 costly interceptions and made some really, frankly, dumb decisions in big moments. And overall cost us the game. That last play, we were down 19-12 with last play of the game, and we lined Zeke up as the center, I believe, and it was just a really weird play. We threw it to Turpin, and he got hit as soon as he touched the ball, so he didn't really have a chance to toss it back, but he should have. But, man, just by that point, the game was over. There was almost no chance we were going to get in the end zone, so can't really fault that. But, yeah, the life of a Cowboys fan, man, it is hurtful. I told my friends in one of our group chats last night that I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this. And I'm joking. I really am joking. I'll always be a Cowboys fan. But holy crap, it's tough. It's tough being a Cowboys fan. Being an Arkansas Razorback and a Dallas Cowboys fan, it's a lot on your heart. It's a lot on your nerves. A lot on your patience. But got to keep going. I know one day it'll all pay off. I believe so anyway. I really hope so. But yeah, so there's always next season for us, and this team is just so talented. We should not be hoping for a NFC Championship appearance. We should be hoping for a Super Bowl ring. Zeke made a guest appearance. This is my roommate's dog. Ezekiel Elliott, and boy, Zeke had a terrible game last night. Zeke made a guess. Moving on to other games. San Francisco won last night. I should be talking about them. If I could redo my picks for the playoffs, I believe I would pick the 49ers to win the whole thing. I said before in my other video that they were the hottest team in the league. They didn't have a great game last night, but they did enough to win the game against a good Cowboys team. So, man, they got the Eagles next week. That should be a great game. And I really would pick the 49ers in that game, but it's going to be tough. In other games, you got the Eagles dominated the Giants 38-7. The game was over, I guess, after the second touchdown. They went up 14-0, and that's all there was to it. Ended up being up 28-0 at halftime. You know, Jalen Hurts is coming off that shoulder injury. I think it was an AC joint sprain, maybe something of that nature. But man, he looked great. 3 touchdowns in the first half. He looks back. He really does. Looks better than ever. The Chiefs game, Chiefs and Jaguars, a little closer than I thought it would be. Mahomes went down with an ankle injury, and he was fighting to come back. Even when he went down in the second quarter. Chad Henne came in and led a 90-yard drive, our longest in Chiefs playoff history. And so it was a lot better game than I expected. The Jaguars kept it close. They were down 10 with 5 minutes left, and they're back about the 10-yard line of the Chiefs. And Trevor Lawrence threw it to his receiver, and his receiver fumbled the ball. And that was pretty much it. Kind of ended it. Jaguars did tack on a field goal at the end, but they didn't get the onside kick. So the Chiefs move on, 5th straight AFC Championship appearance, which is wild. Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes. They have the Bengals next week. And moving on to that game, the Bengals just came into Buffalo in that environment with the snow, with all those rainy conditions, and dominated Buffalo. I was shocked. I really was. Came out 14-0 in the first quarter. Buffalo just couldn't get anything going offensively. So Joe Burr is what they call him in this weather, and he has been lights out in these playoffs. He's been lights out. So Bengals and Chiefs next week. This is going to be a great championship weekend, in my opinion. But yeah, as a sad Cowboys fan, I'm just excited for some football next week. Excited for 4 great teams to be in there. Wish it was mine, but we just have to get ready for the offseason and see what moves we can make. If you like videos like this and you want more reaction type videos, just like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out so much. Brings me to a whole new audience that I didn't have before. So I appreciate everybody who does that and everybody who watches the video. All right, guys, I'm out.